Oh, 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 baby. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ooh-wee. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Good morning, 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 bro. Right now, New York City, we are in snowstorm zone. Ooh-wee. Bro, it's like, I don't even know if I should start scooping now. I'm like looking outside and I'm like, it's snowing. It's kind of meaningless to scoop unless the snow stops. You said same with Canada? You said woke up, pipes are frozen. Hey, I guess fuck Nintendo means nothing now. Hey, bro, guess what? We still saying fuck Nintendo. The only reason why I'm up is because I'm ready to scoop snow. But hey, man, while I'm up, let's jump on this shit. Oh my god, man. Let's see this garbanzo. Bro, get this dog shit ass Nintendo chat out of here, man. Fuck them bitches. Yeah, man, I want my chat only. Fuck Nintendo chat. Hope you guys had a great night's sleep. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. What do you mean rated E for everybody? Fuck is you talking about rated E for everybody? I thought you were only showing movie stuff. Wait a minute. That shit said Peggy E13. What's going on? I thought this was just a movie trailer. Why is it rated E for everybody? You said you're not even watching the movie Capri Sun. Oh my god, son, the morning just started, son, and I'm ready to box you like that one character from JJK, bro. I'm about to run past you like this, and then I'm about to hit you with the...
Hello, everyone. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Today, I'd like to show you the latest video for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We released the first trailer last November, which was well received by many people from around the world. Thank you all very much for your support.
Alright, bro.
All right, then. This time, let's press the start button right away.
Damn. All right, they just jumping straight into it. They said, fuck anticipation. All right. They're in the desert. All right, Dune. They're in Dune, the movie. Look at Luigi. Look at my boy Luigi. Luigi. Oh, they're in the place. Luigi.
Oh, you're here.
Now, where's the troubled pipe?
Shaking the maraca. You said fake Nintendo hater? I literally got Mario right here. You know I hate Nintendo. Wait a minute. Ooh, Fire Mario! Shit! Fire Mario! Yo, Mario with the fire,
I'm not the scared guy anymore.
Yes, I am. Fire Mario!
There's the problem.
Mario, who in that pipe? Mario, who is in that pipe?
Hey,
Yoshi!
it's all right.
It's baby Yoshi! Oh, it's so cute! Little Yoshi! Oh, baby Yoshi! Big ass cheap. Birdo! They got Birdo bitch ass in this bitch.
Who is this? Yoshi.
Ah, Yoshi's so cute.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group.
Man, fuck you, Toad. You don't do shit. Yoshi gonna do 10 times more shit than you. He had the Yoshi looked like he had a Sylph scope. Tell me not.
After the first trailer was released,
Not a Sylph scope. He had the blaster, the freaking the Nintendo blaster.
Of course he's in it. For over 30 years, Yoshi has been a significant part of Mario's adventures. When we began developing
Oh,
Super
yup,
Mario
yup.
World,
You know how much people watching this
Yoshi
shit, they don't even know what
was
this
created
is.
from the idea of
Little
wanting
kids
to
right now
run
watching this
around
like,
while
Mommy,
on
what
a
is this
small
game?
dinosaur.
You don't even know what this
Mr.
is, bro.
Kondo
Come on.
added
This is
percussion
peak right
to the
here.
background music. And Yoshi, who's fun to use for running, jumping, stomping, eating things, and laying eggs, was born. Later, in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island,
Go!
he protects baby Mario.
This
and
was
starts
my
throwing
game,
eggs
bro.
as well.
This shit was
Even
like my
after
portal,
evolving
bro.
into
Yoshi's
3D,
Island,
Yoshi
bro.
has continued to play an active
Peak.
role across different games. For this movie, we collaborated with the artists at Illumination to bring Yoshi to life on the big screen.
Yoshi look good, I can't lie.
Okay, let's also hear some remarks by Chris-san from Illumination. Chris-san.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
Bro,
Since the
I
last
want
time
to
we
slap
spoke,
the Bill of Bros
animation
cap.
has now been fully completed, and the movie has moved into post-production. Our teams are now focused on the sound design and the music that will
Rude,
carry our
nah, bro. It's
adventures
something about
across
him.
the galaxy.
It's something about him. It's screaming,
Directors
I want
Aaron
money.
Horvath and Michael Jelenic are collaborating with Brian Tyler, Nintendo,
Nah, bro,
and our
I'm feeling the
designers at
I'm feeling the
Skywalker
greed.
Sound. Brian has integrated themes from the Super Mario Galaxy games and is recording the score with a 70-piece orchestra.
70-piece
This is
orchestra,
one of my
god
favorite
damn.
moments in the life of a production, where we begin to experience all of the visual and sonic elements coming together.
Why you said
And
Sonic?
We can't wait to share the movie.
I know
with
Fidel
you
was
in
like,
April.
Sonic? He said
Thank you,
Sonic
Chris-san.
Elements. What are you talking about, bro?
Many familiar characters, including Yoshi, will play active roles in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We hope you're looking forward to it. Okay then, see you later.
No way, that's it? Oh my god. Mario, sit your ass down, boy. 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 What do the comments say? Es todo? Sonic? Wow, that was amazing. That's it? That's it? Wow. Yeah? Well, that was fast. My, buffering. Blue blur. No galaxy elements. Did it start for you guys? Hold on, man. Yo, what's this bitch name? You dumbass motherfucker. It finished. Oh my god, bro. He said, did it start for any of you guys? That shit finished. What are you talking about? Damn. This motherfucker ass. Did it finish? Did it start? It finished. Oh my god, man. I'm gonna get banned. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if Nintendo America bans like my username in the chat. I don't care. I do not care, bro. Banned off YouTube, that's something else. But banned off Nintendo's chat, I don't care, bro. Because everybody in Nintendo's chat is annoying as fuck anyway. The first thing any trailer that pops up, they be like, today, we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. Smash! Smash! Is there any Smash content? Smash! 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 I'm like, fuck the Nintendo fans. I don't even want to be associated with these motherfuckers, bro. Where's Smash? I want to Smash. No, we'll go 100% ban on all. Man. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, though. I like the trailer, though. The trailer looked nice. Yoshi looks really cool. I feel like the movie's gonna do well. I just hope the movie is not as fast-paced as the first film, because like I said, the first film, I feel like they went through certain stuff way too quickly, and they didn't let me, like, absorb the environment enough, because they were just, like, cutting. They were like, here, now there, like, let me, like, absorb the environment a little bit on some, like, metaphor refantazio, like when we get to like a new environment and it's just so beautiful, I'm like, let me absorb it a little bit and then we could move on to the next thing. But if the second film kind of like slows the pace down just a teensy bit, I'll definitely enjoy that. And I feel like Nintendo, I don't know why, like they want to make the movies, I guess they want to make the movies not too long, because I guess like for attention span's sake, maybe they're like, oh nah, let's just get through the movie quickly and make it short so people could watch it and leave. But I'm like, nah, man, Nintendo, if you made your movie like an hour and 45 minutes, maybe even maximum about 2 hours, even though I know 2 hours is kind of long, people would still sit through that shit and watch it because Nintendo fans, that's the majority that's going there. It's diehard Nintendo fans. Diehard Nintendo fans, people who grew up playing Super Mario and all this type of shit. I'm going to sit through that whole shit and I don't care because Illumination, they did a good job with the animation. It looks good. Yoshi looks good. Yoshi looks cute. You said make it a TV series at this point? You see, look, I feel like if they make it into a TV series, they're gonna kill it. I feel like just leave it as a film, and the film looks great because I feel like they put a lot of love and soul into it. Let me see what's going on Twitter chat. Oh, where the music at? Where the music at? Where the music at? Bro, it's snowing right now, chat. Oh my gosh, give me a sec. You said this ad on Twitch pisses me off? Give me a sec. You said new U.S. snowstorm. I mean, right now it's snowing. I'm trying to anticipate when is it going to stop so I could start scooping, start throwing salt outside. But then I hear like halfway through the storm, they said something about it's gonna be a mix of rain and snow. So I'm like, so it's gonna sleet? And now I'm just like, you know? So I don't even know when to start scooping. No snow in Cali. Nah, hold up. I gotta show you guys like. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture. Damn, I can't. It's freaking focusing on the wrong shit. Cozy winter vibes. I'm just gonna keep my boots on. The trees in my neighborhood, you can't see it. Oh my god, it looks like powdered snow is going off outside. It's going a little crazy. You said can't see anything? Yeah, that's how it's looking right now outside. It's like powder. It looks like a little blizzard. I'm trying to see when's it gonna stop. Nintendo New York store is gonna be closed today. I mean, it makes sense. It's funny that Nintendo New York even had to make a post saying, hey, we're closed today. Like, what dumbass in the middle of a blizzard is gonna show up to Nintendo New York? I gotta get myself a Yoshi cup in the middle of a blizzard. Like, are you kidding me? Like, who's showing up? Who going to Manhattan to the Nintendo New York store in the middle of Rockefeller in the middle of a blizzard? They're gonna be waiting outside. Nobody told me that the store was closed. It's like, bro, it's a blizzard. Come on, man, put A and B together. You said don't underestimate Nintendo fan determination. Man, it's a blizzard. Stay home. Hold up, if I open up my window right now, I could probably pull out like a chunk of snow. Hold up. Something, something, snow grave. Electricity. It hurts. That's my favorite grave line. Electricity. It hurts. Powdered snow. Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you can't even turn it into a snowball. It's like powder. Yeah, this is the annoying type of snow. Because the other snow, when you could turn it into a snowball, I feel like it's perfect. This is the powdery one where it's like it falls apart easily. So you gotta like really pack it. You gotta really pack it. Oh shit! All right. Ugh. He said, "Y'all, January is crazy." Mind you, we're not even in February yet. We're not in February. Oh my god, bro. Hold on, let me get a little bit more coffee, chat. Right now, we're just gonna be vibing this morning. Yo, I don't know why, like, all last night while I was asleep and like, I was just thinking about metaphor the whole time. I'm just like I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, team compositions, Heisman, Ninja Heisman, Hulking, bah, I'm bugging. Let me see. All right, give me a quick second, chat. I'm gonna run downstairs real fast. Let me see if the music is playing. Yeah, give me a second. I'm just gonna see if I could do like a quick little kerfuffle outside. Give me a second. Okay. I scooped a little bit outside. I'm not gonna lie. That's the bad snow. Look at my head. Bro, it's all powder. You ever seen that move in Pokemon, powdered snow? That's what it is, bro. It's all powder. I like, you said, Cap, you snorted a line. Imagine me snorting a line this whole show on my helmet. Cocaine dust? Oh my gosh, man. That move cooked you in PMD? Yeah, true. Oh my gosh, yeah. But now I just gotta wait for it to stop because I feel like I scooped a little bit of my front. I feel like my neighbors was looking at me through the window like, are you gonna scoop mine? I'm looking at them like, I ain't scooping that shit, bitch. You scooping your own shit. Oh my gosh, man. Stranger Things Joe Keery says that he listens to Donkey Kong music while cooking. That's not even a bad take. Donkey Kong got some bangers. Donkey Kong got some bangers. You said, no, it's crazy. The sun's not even up here in California. Yeah, same here. It's just a big-ass cloud. It's just a big gray cloud over my shit, and it's just like lots of powdered snow is falling down. But you know what? I might start scooping it when it's like sleeting, because they said something about sleet. I put a little bit of salt in the stairs just to make sure, like, you know, I don't want the stairs to get icy. Let me see. Yo, this shit crazy, bro. It says in the news it's not gonna stop snowing probably up until 11 o'clock at night. Bro, when am I gonna be able to scoop the snow? I'm not gonna lie. My sisters might be the one that has to scoop the snow tomorrow. I might go to work and I'll be like, hey, welcome back to America. Time to use your hands and feet and start scooping. Oh, man. This is gonna happen to New York in 20 minutes, by the way, what? You said trees are exploding in Michigan and Minnesota. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's gonna happen to us. That's happening over there because the weather shifted to it's happening in Minnesota and Michigan because the weather change was too drastic and too quick. Like, you can't go from like 60-degree weather straight to 15-degree weather because that's why the trees are blowing up. In New York, it's already been cold for a while, so it's not gonna happen to us. This shit happening, trees blowing up, that's just not gonna happen to us. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I was outside. It is very chilly. You gotta wear gloves. Like, my hands started to get like really icy. I was like, ooh, it's cold. The water in the tree is freezing with no space for it to expand. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I might be in and out of stream every like couple of like, you know, like just to scoop snow. So y'all already know. Yo, I wonder if what's this guy's name? Noah. I wonder if Noah went to work today after what the fuck happened yesterday. Yo, imagine your store getting drenched in water and then a blizzard happening the next day. Yo, y'all pipes about to be frozen. Y'all ceiling about to be frozen, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he was lucky. Noah, if I was you, I'd be like, yo, you better request the store change or something. Be like, yo, can you transfer me to another store? I don't want to be here no more. This shit is ass. You said no one going to Five Guys today? You never know, man. They ice skating in there. Yo, true, the whole floor is wet. I'm gonna see Noah hit one of these. He gonna be spinning. He gonna hit one of these. Five Guys food is amazing. It is amazing, but it's very pricey. I like to get myself like a double patty with cheese, jalapenos, lettuce, tomato. You could throw a little bit of grilled onions on that bitch. Put some barbecue sauce on that bitch, and that's it. And then I got myself like a little baggie of fries. Oh my God, I'm down in that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, after I down that shit, I'm gonna be like this. Like, it's so good. Ronin, what ad you keep showing me that you're so adamant for me to watch it? Like, Ronin be like, yo, you gotta see this ad that I hate. He sent me like this link 8 times. You hate this ad so much, but you keep sending me the ad. So what's going on with you? Let me see this damn ad you keep telling me that you hate, but you keep sending me a link to.
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money.
This some AI shit. I could already tell this some AI shit just because look, there's an alligator in the pool, bro. Why are you sending me AI dog slop, bro? What's going on with you? Why are you sending me AI slop? I don't even want to watch this shit just because I instantaneously knew it was AI just from the camera angle and the pan out, and then I saw a crocodile off rip. Nah, I'm not even gonna watch this shit. I am not gonna ingest this brain rot in my brain. Get that shit out my face. I ain't even gonna watch that. Kaiju number 8, season trailer. Bro, they gotta make Kafka look a bit more tough, bro, because when they show Kafka in the manga, he looked tough. Then they show Kafka in the anime, and he got a giant ass head and chin. Let me see. You're gonna have Young Blood singing the intro again? Somebody save my life, 'cause I gone cold. Nah, the girl with the yellow hair, I be forgetting her name. I feel like she went through the most shit, bro. Like, spoiler alert, bro. She lost her moms when she was young. Then she grew up, never really got like the love and affection that she wanted from her pops, because, you know, her dad was like a very high-ranking officer. Then, like, I feel like as they slowly somewhat started like forming like this bond, kind of, he ended up getting killed. And I'm like, dude, this shit just getting, yo. Kikori? Yeah, bro. Kafka! Come on, bro. Kafka got an aura farm. Short animation. Narumi's weak at work. Who Narumi? Narumi, the purple guy that where he's like Slicer number 4 with the little snaggletooth. Black with the pink highlights. Oh, the gamer. He's the one that got like the eyes where he got like that sword gun. Somebody save my life, 'cause I've gone cold. What's this? No. Nakamura via Instagram, it's over. Wait, what happened? Oh, Nakamura's... Yo, you know what I heard from wrestling? I heard apparently AJ Styles might not get his shit renewed. And Nakamura, he wrote like a long-ass thing. What did he just write down? Oh, Nakamura started... Bro started dono wall. He started dono walling. This is Nakamura? Oh my God, what he said? During last year Australia tour, the House of the... Okay, AJ gave me a speech after the match. Listening to it, it was clear that he was thanking the fans, but somehow it also felt like he was hinting that the retirement might be far away. The tour continued to Japan, and before the show was there, I asked him something. We were in a van on the way to meet the great. I asked him, when are you going to retire? He answered, the Royal Rumble. I've already decided. Me with exclamation points. Whether I had already said it out loud or just thought it for a split second, I'm not sure, but I remember it clearly. Before you retire, I want to wrestle you one more time. Damn. And mind you, I like Shinsuke Nakamura, but I feel like WWE did this thing where they kind of just like didn't let him flourish. Because like I feel like in the beginning he has such a strong push to the point where I really like Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ nodded before the match started. He showed me something that he had written on his phone. It was a message that he wanted to say to the Japanese fans. He asked me to turn it into proper Japanese. It talked about his anxiety and excitement when he first came to Japan and his gratitude toward Japan for accepting him. It was without a question a farewell message. As his voice, I gave that speech in Japanese, putting as much emotion into it as I possibly could. That was the moment when his retirement finally started to really hit me. Even though it was still a little further down the road compared to the guys like Cena and Tanahashi, I found myself imagining the enormous sense of loss that would eventually come. 10 years ago, 2016, Tokyo Dome. It was the first ever singles match. That match was later praised all over the world, and not long after, we both left New Japan Pro Wrestling and came to WWE. We never talked about our futures with each other. I just think, no, I think that we just happened to make huge decisions at the same time. In America, I was just pushing forward without thinking. I finished NXT and reunited with AJ on the main roster. AJ, on the other hand, took over WWE like a fish in water. He brought a new wind everywhere he went. And honestly, I remember thinking, yeah, that figures. Our reunion moment at Money in the Bank, my Royal Rumble victory, and then our singles match at WrestleMania. I don't think any of that would have happened if AJ hadn't pushed it. I still think that I still have some regrets about what happened after our WrestleMania match. But the final match of that rivalry, our singles match at Money in the Bank in Detroit, is actually one of my favorite matches, even so. He's straightforward, easy to read, and impossible to hate. His everyday clothes are terrible, and he's got that Southern American accent. What a lovely American. Yo, nah, he funny, bro. Yo, every time I think of Japanese saying shit like that, I just think of that damn episode of fucking Samurai Champloo. He said, "What a lovely American," and yet when it comes to professional wrestling, his balance of expression and technique is the best in the world. Truly one of a kind. I don't say it out loud, but I rely on him. I respect him. And even though we don't actually know each other as deeply as other people might think, to me, he's special. Almost like a brother. Damn! And the best of friend. Nakamura, shut your ass up, bro. He hit us with the he hit us with the brother and best of friendo, bro. Almost like a brother and best friend in my own way. And now our final match awaits. My last chance to give him the perfect send-off. Do your best, me. And pro wrestling gods, please be kind. Damn. Nah, Shinsuke Nakamura, that shit was poetic as hell. That shit was beautiful, though. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, bro. AJ Styles. I can't believe AJ Styles. I can't believe they're not gonna renew AJ Styles. AJ Styles might leave and go to like a different thing then. You said the lead artist of Shift Up is sadly becoming an AI artist. I did hear about that. I'm not gonna lie. I did hear about that, but at this point, I'm so balls deep into Nikkei. At this point, I'm just like, hey, it is what it is, bro. And Shift Up has talked a lot about like, you know, that they like artificial intelligence and it helps them with their workloads and stuff. So, oh man, I did hear about that. I did hear about that. Oh, what is this? A Dorothy cake? This guy said, "You bring this honor to Doro." I see, bro. I see. This was so. So is this like an AI cake? I already know. Some people might be mad at it. I know, but it's like, damn, bro. It's one of those things where it's like I can't blame people for being mad because I know some people they don't like AI. But I feel like I've gotten to the point where like I kind of accepted it for certain things, but then it's like there's obviously other things where I'd be like, hey, bro, AI needs to get regulated for certain stuff. You said how many people are snowed in? I'm not necessarily snowed in. I'm just waiting for the snow to stop so I could go scoop it. But right now, it's kind of like in this form where it's like powder. It's all powder outside, and it's like the snow's not even clumped together. They're all like individual bits and pieces. You said sad because he's a great artist on his own. Yeah. Oh, this poster is clean. I'm not gonna lie. That's a clean poster. Whoo! That's a nice poster. Yo, I'll put that shit in a frame. That's a nice poster. That way Yoshi holding the gun here is the most badass thug gangster shit. Okay, it's not that badass thug gangster. Relax, Nintendo fan. And you change your profile picture to okay, Nintendo fan. Relax. Bro, baby, I just peeped. Baby Mario, baby Luigi. What the fuck? They got baby Mario, baby Luigi. Okay, forget about Yoshi and the... Wait, are we going to Yoshi's Island? Maybe that's where they're getting Yoshi's from? They go into the universe of Yoshi's Island? I just peeped baby Mario, baby Luigi. I was staring Yoshi holding the gun. I didn't even peep. They might be going back to Yoshi's. Yo. One thing they got to do about this movie, I already told you. Bowser Jr., they got to fix this motherfucker's. Give that motherfucker some Visine. Because his bloodshot red eyes was kind of grossing me out, bro. Give him some Visine. I don't like them red eyes, bro. Them shits look nasty. It look like freaking Venusaur in Pokemon Stadium, bro. Visine. Nah, leave him with the crackhead red eyes. No. Visine, bro. But I can't believe Baby Mario, Baby Luigi's there. That means that they got to be going back to the realm of Yoshi's Island, bro. I better see some Yoshi's Island references, bro. I better see Kamek. I better see the Kamek Goons. I better see the Sunflower. I better see, Yo, imagine they do a Yoshi's Island reference where they got Baby Mario with the cape. Baby Mario, yellow cape. Yo, don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me, bro. I'm already getting hyped. Don't do that to me, bro. Super Baby Mario. Kamek was in the first movie? Nah, but that's not the same Kamek as Yoshi's Island. That's all I'm going to say, bro. That Kamek from Yoshi's Island was a different one, in my opinion. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How the harem genre is rooted in sexism. Let me see.
I find that the harem genre is very hard to defend because even its etymology is deeply rooted in sexism and
I mean, obviously, but I mean, like, it's fan service shit. But let's see his take on it.
exoticism. The original term harem comes from Arabic, which translates to sacred inviolable place, and is historically used to describe the space that is reserved for the women of the house in a Muslim family. Now, when we structure harems into concepts of polygyny in Islam, that is a very big can of worms that I don't think I'm qualified to talk about, but what I am interested in is what Western interpretations of the harem developed into. Many scholars like Etan Anwar and Catherine Jones have said that when Westerners heard about these harems, they envisioned these suggestive brothel areas where women just lie around seductively, each competing for the single man's attention in competitive lust. Like I said, polygyny in Islam has a lot of nuanced layers to it, and I don't condone Islamophobia of any kind. My main point of interest is that the West reduced the harem down to this aestheticization of lustful and subjugated women. And so when we link back to the harem genre in anime, well, in most cases, you have a male character that pretty much does the bare minimum, somehow finding himself in situations where these women are fighting for the main character's affection pretty much in the same aestheticized fashion that these Western artists envisioned for so many years. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be any literature on how the harem genre got coined in the first place, but considering Japan's history of just copying whatever white people did, I think the connection is pretty clear. If you like harems, that's fine. I can't really do anything to stop you. I just personally find it very hard to find much justification for the genre when everything down to the name itself has some kind of sexist and even low-key racist point of origin.
Hey, bro, if you don't like harems, just don't watch it. That's it, bro. If you don't like harems, just don't watch it. It's like I feel like you're overlooking into the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. There's different genres of anime, right? We got harems, we got reverse harems, right? Like, there's also harems where it's like it's a single girl and it's a bunch of dudes competing for her love, right? Vice versa, right? OG harems is one dude, multiple girls want the guy. Reverse harems is one girl, all the guys want the girl. I mean, bro, it's just a genre of anime, bro. If you don't like it, like the fact that you did all this history research and then start talking about Islam and then you doing all this, bro, you're thinking too hard into it, bro. Just watch the show. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't, and then just move on, bro. Oh my God, man. You say guy is horny is the explanation. I mean, basically, bro. I mean, look, me. When I was younger, like I said, there were some harems that because isn't Tenchi Muyo technically a harem? I feel like I think Tenchi Muyo is a harem as well as like Maburaho. Those were like one of like the first animes that got introduced that I mentioned yesterday, where I was like, I think those shows are like Yeah, they're like technically harems. I used to like those shows, especially as like a young boy watching those shows. I used to be like, bro, I wish I had bitches wanting me like that, man. Fuck. Bro, I was like, I wish I had bitches like that. I want somebody to want me like that. Shit. Man. It's like, hey, bro, it is what it is, bro. But it's like for you, I feel like sometimes people overanalyze stuff. It's just like, hey, bro, it's just a TV show, man. They do it in real life too sometimes, bro. It's like, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. But then he over here talking about it's sexism and shit. And I'm like, I mean, I guess if you look very hard into it, it could be sexism. But like I said, there's genres where like there's reverse harems. But then if it's a reverse harem, y'all don't say anything about it. But if it's just OG harem, then you start bitching about it. And it's just like, bro, it is what it is. Old school harem animes had something special to them. They did. I'm not gonna lie. Like old school harems did have like this charm to it, bro. But anime influences on French cartoons. Vive la France!
I love French animation so
This motherfucker again, mama huevo.
much because they make it so blatantly clear that the entire country just grew up on anime. If you haven't seen my previous videos on anime globalization, France is one of the biggest importers of anime in the West, and back in the 80s even had producers like Jean Chalopin create French-Japanese co-creations like Ulysse 31 and Le Mystérieux Cité d'Or. When the time came for France to start making cartoons on their own, they had no interest in shaking off that anime influence whatsoever. Did you know Code Lyoko is French? And while the
I didn't know Code Lyoko was French. Yo, shout out to France. Shout out to France. Because Code Lyoko, banger. Code Lyoko, banger. Anybody who even tries to disrespect, the only thing that y'all could disrespect in this show, obviously, is Sissy and Yumi. Because they have some big-ass monstrous foreheads. Yo, don't talk about my boy Ulrich. And don't talk about my boy Odd. I know Odd had a big-ass forehead too, but leave them two alone. Because Ulrich, my boy had the katana. My boy Odd, he had that laser arrow. Bro, put respect on their names, bro.
animation is clearly anime inspired, the digital dimension that the characters
Look at that
travel to
forehead!
is directly influenced by Serial Experiments Lane, while the enemies themselves were inspired by Neon Genesis.
Yo,
Evangelion.
laser arrow!
Miraculous Ladybug was originally going to be an anime collaboration with Toei, but they couldn't figure out how to animate the polka dots on Ladybug without creating a strobe effect. But even then, the show is still very clearly inspired by the magical girl genre, particularly Sailor Moon. And even Studio Fortiche, the guys who created Arcane, said that they were inspired by the works of Naoki Urasawa and Satoshi Kon when it came to developing their complex themes and character relationships.
Nah, bro, Code Lyoko's a banger. There's a lot of people that didn't grow up on that show, and I'm like, man, y'all missed out. Here we are, can we find to save all that we love, and we give, and we got, we will make it through. Here we are, like a star, shining bright on the world today. Yo, that intro went crazy, bro. I was, as a kid, I'm hitting, Code Lyoko, you said, man, yo, y'all had to be on that, bro. You had to be on that.
Fashion in video games is often quite bad, but
The entirety of Code Lyoko Lookout was uploaded to YouTube by the creators. I haven't watched Lookout. I wanted to see. Yo, I remember like the episode where Aelita got out of the digital world and got to be with what's his name? The kid in the blue with the glasses. He was like in charge. How the hell I forget his name, bro? When Jeremy, bro, when Aelita and Jeremy got to like actually like touch, like, cause she got out of the digital world, I was like, oh, yo, I was so happy for bro, cause bro, that's his girl, bro. That was his girl, bro. I was so happy when she finally got out, bro. Let me see.
Nintendo succeeded where everyone else failed with this. The Splatoon series dropped.
Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to see anything Splatoon related. I hate Nintendo and I hate Splatoon.
You into a world where being fresh is top priority, and you can instantly see the connection to streetwear culture with the city's aesthetic and how prominent the clothing and sneaker stores are. Almost all clothing is made by in-game brands, each with their own aesthetics, iconography, lookbooks, adverts. My favorite brand, Tony Kenza, is heavily inspired by real-world brands Yoji Yamamoto, Cavent, and Comme des Garçons. But that does not happen by accident. The designers were clearly tapped into fashion culture when they were coming up with the nearly 1,000 clothing items. Different brands suit different play styles with stat-boosting effects, so there's this symbiotic relationship with how you dress and how you play, just like how real-world subcultures have their own dress codes. Player customization and expression is authentically built into the fabric of the game, right down to the pre-game fit checks. It's not just a cosmetic layer on top, and I think this is a big part of the game's appeal. Helps that it's pretty fun too.
Splat Tim. He said, I just asked this I just asked for this girl's number and she handed me this. I do not wish to speak with you. Answer your question. Sign or hand any document based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. After that, I would have just ripped that shit up. I would have been like, hey, bro, you could have just said no. You could have just said no. I do not give you permission to enter my home based on my Fourth Amendment under the United States Constitution unless you have a warrant to enter signed by a judge or... Nah, bro. Yo, the worst she could say is no. Bro, if a shorty actually did this in a realistic scenario, she'd be the same type of shorty that'd be like, why are no men why are no men asking me out on social media? She one of those. Why are no men asking me out? Where are the real men? Nobody's asking me out. But then if a dude in real life be like, yo, hey, I think you're beautiful. Would you like to get a coffee or something like that? No! The thing is, too, is I feel like sometimes girls are very picky, bro. Girls are looking for like the top of the top type of guy, but then my thing is, it's like the top of the top guy is like the 1%. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard, bro. Some girls be like, hey, bro, you got to be the top of the top. Not all girls, just some.
Sorry, just waking up. What I meant to
Creators
say,
of
the
Code Lyoko
creators
uploaded-
of Code Loco
I know!
uploaded every episode to YouTube to watch.
I know.
Link.
You don't gotta send me the link. I know, Owl. I know. I said that. I said, yo, I gotta look into it. I know that they got the whole thing. Yeah, Owl said it like 3 times. Thank you, Owl, for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. I know for a fact that Code Lyoko got the shit on YouTube. You mentioned it in the last thing. I read that shit. You literally said it at 9:43 a.m. The entirety of Code Lyoko is on YouTube. and then you said it again at 9:43. The entirety of Code Lyoko Lookout was uploaded on YouTube by the creator. I seen it. You said, when I try Project Zomboid for the first time, but it's an actual Survivor game and not tough aura edit of my character after being bit. What is Zomboid? You know what, Greninja Artist Senpai? I'm not even gonna be mad at you. You know why? Because you love cars and you're passionate about cars. I'm not gonna hate on you for your passion. This motherfucker keeps sending me car videos, but you know what? I'm gonna look at this shit just for you. This car does look badass. I'm not gonna lie, people that are this passionate about cars, I gotta ask you guys, do you guys have like a car that like y'all slowly working on to try to make it like your dream car? Where like, because I feel like people who are definitely passionate about cars, like you gotta study that shit. Like, yo, how the engine works, how the radiator and all this shit, the pistons, the fucking, the axle, the suspensions on the cars. Chevy Corvette. I just want a Lexus LS. Because I'm not that big of a car guy. I'm not going to lie, bro. The kind of folks who mod their cars. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know if anybody in the chat, does any of y'all mod y'all cars? That'd be cool as fuck. One of y'all be like, yo, Retro, look at my car. I'll be like, damn, you modded that shit? That shit look tough. Okay, Greninja, now I'm about to beat your ass. You sending me Roblox cars? You go from a nice-ass quality car to Roblox.
Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that Glock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beef. Boy, I'm talking tragedy. Masks, casualties. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened later December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October. The real Halloween. Back.
Bro is hopping with a riot shield on some. Yo, you said ice right now? Chill. Look, I ain't gonna lie. That whole ice shit, I don't talk about politics, but that shit is terrible. if I was anybody in that shit, just get the fuck out the streets, because these motherfuckers is trigger happy. Like, I don't know why shit like this keeps happening and then people keeps going out to the streets. Look, I understand you're trying to be on some shit where you're like, okay, I'm trying to protest. But get the fuck out the streets. These motherfuckers don't care. They don't care. You said, what happened this time? Search it up. It's very fucked up what's happening out there. But these motherfuckers don't care. It's to a point right now where I'm like, bro, don't even bother going out there like trying to be like, yo, let me protest or something, because they don't care. These fuckers are trigger happy, bro. And they feel any sense of resistance, they pulling the bitch out with extended mags, and they just, bro, the government, the president, they gotta fucking do something about this shit, because this shit is terrible. Like, because I know Americans, right? Us as Americans, we feel like the sense of like, yo, nothing really bad's gonna like happen to us, especially if like we go out and exercise our rights, because it is our rights to go out and like protest and say what we want, because we have that freedom of speech. But the way these motherfuckers in ICE is moving, they don't give a fuck, bro. They just popping people for no, like, they popping people for the most minuscule shit. If I were you, I wouldn't even be outside trying to do that shit. Me, I'm staying my ass home. I'm like, They going crazy out there, bro. You said we need to pull up? I don't know, bro. Like if people want to go to war with them, I mean, they got shit, bro. Like, I wouldn't even bother, because if people trying to go with war with them, you better have a bulletproof vest on, because they gonna pop back. That's what it sounds like right now. Like, they're so trigger happy. If they even feel like you're gonna try to retaliate, they gonna just open fire on your ass. That's how bad it is, bro. That's how bad it is, bro. That's how bad it is, bro. Stay inside and don't even bother with these motherfuckers, bro. But definitely, like, the higher-ups, whatever the government, I mean, fuck the government and all these people, because I feel like they're not going to do jack shit. They got to do something about that shit, because that shit is not good at all, bro. That shit is not good. Because that was, like, the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. No kizzy. I woke up this morning, and I'm like, I open up Twitter. First thing I saw on Twitter was bro getting lit up, and I was like, yikes. I was like, yikes, bro. Yikes. Yikes, that's the first shit I saw this morning when I opened up Twitter. I was like, bro. You said they're boiling the line art. Let me see. They're boiling the line art too? What the fuck? Oh, the line art moves? That's dope. They actually did it like in Ed and Eddie. Yo, I didn't know that they had that effect. I didn't peep it. They kept it. Let me see. Onimushi. Warlords 25 years ago. Nice. Resident Evil 2 Remake released 7 years ago today in January 25th. This was a good ass game. I'm not gonna lie. Mr. X had me shitting bricks the entirety of this game, bro. You said if Americans actually wanted to protest, they wouldn't give up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know for a fact, New York, when New Yorkers, they be protesting like crazy, but since it's a blizzard happening right now, they not protesting. They're like, yo, we can't be outside protesting because this is a damn blizzard. But once that shit's done, I'm not going to be surprised if, like, after the blizzard, these motherfuckers is going to pop out in Manhattan and be in, like giant groups of people, bro. They're about to go crazy right now. You said, what happened to the country, man? I want to go. Man, I'm telling you, it's just a lot of fucked up shit happening right now. Like, they kind of wilding.
Since this the fear-mongering Minnesota wants, I will state
no,
we're
not getting political. We're not getting political.
Because both the governor and mayor have been actively making the state police stand down and encouraging citizens to impede on ICE operations at any chance.
Oh.
Minnesota isn't even in the top 20 states where ICE have been doing their operations since 2025. People wanted Trump to invite the Insurrection Act, but for some reason he sees no reason for it yet.
Nah, that shit's crazy, bro. They gotta do something about that shit. Hell no, chat. We're not getting into politics. I feel like mad people about to start, like, typing in here. Nah, chill. Nah, but look, long story short, bro, they gotta fix that shit. Somebody gotta stand up and fix that shit. Somebody gotta... It's crazy how like you said in Minnesota that they're having police stand down. Like, that's scary. That's basically like they have insider information where they're telling the police of that area, like, yo, don't even bother going there because somebody about to get lit up. Like Like, that's scary, bro. I feel like Oppenheimer. Yo, that Oppenheimer clip crazy, bro. Oh, man. It's crazy, man. Marvel Rivals players after the 40K on the line. We're just playing for fun. Teehee. Sonic Racing Crossword players on a virtual titling game. I will not let you destroy my bed! Yo, okay, man. Okay, you got me, bro. And I paused it at the worst. Bob.
You've been living off of Nanako-chan's science project since you moved here?
Oh my god, why Yukiko look like a string? Oh my god, Eddie Spaghetti looking ass. What?
I'm Sid. Yeah, pretty much.
How?
God damn, how tall is Yu Narukami? Hold up. I know your little ass ain't that tall. I know your little ass ain't that tall. You bugging. You are not that tall. That bro like 6 feet. That motherfucker 6'2". You that tall, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. In the video game, your little avatar sprite, I was thinking like 5'11". You a whole 6'2" in the anime. What the fuck? Damn, 6'7". Ha! Ha! No, not again. All right, man. All right, man.
You survived all this time?
Pixie starts out with Dia.
Well, no need to waste SP anymore.
Ooh, let's check the men's bathroom for rancid gravy!
Farm Town. You're in danger of making a Persona 2 reference.
Just a small observation, but does any of this food look weird to you guys?
Yeah, there's like no meat here.
He's talking about how they're all just photos of food for some
Steak
reason.
skewers.
Who cares? I bet a PNG of a steak would taste better than no steak. You know, the whole you can eat with your eyes thing.
Yup.
Wait, is that what Yukiko-chan is doing right now?
Oh.
These onions are delicious.
She's everything to me.
I think we've inhaled too much TV fog.
What makes you say that?
I'm just gonna take a peek at their, magazines real quick.
He said
Can
TV
you
fog.
not be a horn dog for one shopping trip? I wonder what's a good way to make one of the cashiers mad. I want to test out my galactic.
This is like an abridged thing, right? I'm not gonna lie. They did a good job with like the voices. Like, they're using good mics and shit. Like, it sounds like they're actually voicing the characters.
Punt on something stronger than Yosuke-kun. Never mind. You're way too nice and stuff to know how to.
Ring up 43,000 yen worth of small items with the oldest cashier here. At the payment screen, remember that you have a coupon that you want to use. It'll be expired. Argue that it's only by a few days and that the price change is negligible when compared to the grand total. Interrupt their rebuttal by asking to see a manager.
Oh my god.
Once they arrive, tell them that the cashier is rude and not suitable to work in retail.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I remember like when my sister used to work like as a cashier at a supermarket for like a very small amount of time, bro. She used to tell me the amount of dumbass shit. And she said it was mostly old people where they would completely like this whole scenario that she's explaining would happen to my sister. They bring up a bunch of shit to the register, right? She rings them all out. The grand total will be like $100 and something. They would then give her a coupon. The coupon is expired, and not expired by like a day or two. We're talking by like expired by like months to years, where I'm like, miss, it says 2024 on this. This is, we're in 2025. I would like to speak to a manager. Bro, I could never be a cashier at a supermarket because I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out of my store. Now I gotta put all this shit back up on the freaking rack because yo, broke ass. Yo, I can't, bro.
Immediately add that it's embarrassing for someone their age to still be working an entry-level job.
That's crazy. Immediately add that it's embarrassing for somebody. Yo, if somebody did that shit to me, bro, I'll curse you out, bro. I'll curse you out.
Remind them that, much like the now useless coupon, so too have their dreams expired. And even then, the coupon can at least be let loose to the wind to flutter freely.
Let somebody say that shit to me in retail.
Boop. Boop. Sir, aren't you in your 30s?
And then they just, they're like,
I guess all your dreams expire just like this coupon.
and they're like, Oh shit! Bro, hold on, bro. Oh. Hold on, bro. Bro, it's straight up like, yo. Yo, it's straight up grabs, bro. Command grabs. Back up. Back up. Command grabs.
We gotta get you out of that inn more, Yukiko-chan.
So apparently, barking at the swimsuit magazines is grounds for trespassing now.
Yeah, that's,
What's up, Big Pimpin'?
Big Pimpin'?
Nothing really, it's just, I promised Yukiko-chan I'd watch her favorite YouTube videos if she could freeze in place for like 5 minutes, but Chie-chan hasn't really seemed to notice, and I'm worried there might be something to unpack there.
Oh, she actually froze.
Why do you keep asking us to do stuff like that?
It's a power thing of it, obviously, Yosuke, it's for the power trip of it.
The power
I love
trip
you,
of
man. You're crazy.
Oh, what? That's stupid. Dun, dun. I am thou hast wasted almost 3 minutes watching this. I know thee hath dishes. Thou shalt also cease door dashing so frequently. Nay, this be not mine own projection. Shut up. Yo, W voice actors. The voice actors killed this shit, bro. They did really good, man. They sound so good. Do not be alarmed. Yo, facts. Mandatory to come in on Monday.
Morning, boy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's snowing. It's snowing right now. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, bro.
Morning, boys. Looks a bit sticky this morning.
Yo, crazy, man. Crazy. Oh, the Five Guys thing, we seen it's crazy. I really like those Mario game translate 100-time video. What? Fucking Goomba. Damn. The problem with this ultra luxury smartphone. 15 minutes? All right, let's see it, bro. It's MKBHD.
All right, let's play a little game. I'm going to tell you the specs of a brand new phone, and you tell me how much you think this phone should cost. All right, no cheating, don't look it up. Here's the specs. Snapdragon 8 Elite. This has a terabyte of storage and 16 gigs of RAM. Triple cameras, 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 64 megapixel telephoto.
Ooh.
1080p, 120 hertz AMOLED display.
Ooh.
5,565 milliamp hour.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Hold up. 16 gigs of RAM, 50 megapixel main and ultra wide. 1080p AMOLED, 120 hertz. That shit's minimum 1,300. Oh no, especially with a terabyte of storage, minimum 1,500. Because 256 gigabyte is usually about like the 1,000 to 1,200 range. A terabyte minimum is 1,500. Minimum.
Battery and 65 watt fast charging.
And 5,000 milliamp, almost 5.5K milliamp, 65 watt.
And dual stereo front facing speakers.
Okay. Minimum 1,500.
How much should that phone cost in 2026? Maybe like a $800, $900? Maybe a nice even $1,000 phone.
No,
or maybe 1,200 or 1,500 bucks.
1,500.
Maybe 2,000. This phone, I paid 5,380.
You got scamazed, bro. You got scamazed. 5K? He got scammed. This PC I paid about 2K plus. This PC. He spent bro, that's the price of a used car. You're wildin', bro.
$8 for, plus tax, plus shipping. So what the hell's going on here? So this is one of those ultra luxury phones. It's called the Virtu Agent Q. Yes, really. And if you go to the Virtu website, it's covered in buzzwords like inspiration and craftsmanship and cognitive clarity.
Inspired by the rare white falcon. Who the fuck is white falcon, and why should I care about white falcon? It's a symbol of authority, rarity, and yo, it's just a bunch of buzzwords to make you feel like you really buying some crazy ass out of quality. Yo, if this product, if there's no button where I can hit it and then it turns into a delicious, beautiful, large anime girl with voluptuous body proportions, I don't want this shit. 5K, you're bugging.
It's really a lot. There's just no way it can be worth it though, right? Well, I have been using this phone for a couple weeks now, and there are some things about it that are actually better than a regular phone. I hate to admit it, But also, there are absolutely some things about it that are not worth it. And what's crazy is the more I dig into it, the funnier it gets. So first of all, what is it? I picked up, this is one of the cheaper phones on Vertu's website, but they've got a bunch of even more ridiculously expensive tech on their site. There's a $7,000 phone, a $9,000 phone, a $20,000, a $35,000,
They're scamming. They're super scamming. 34K, they're scamming, bro. All these are dog shit Android phones with like a skin over it. They're dog shit Android phones, and obviously they probably do have the specs inside of it, but bro, nah, this shit too expensive. You bugging. 34K, that's the price of a whole brand new probably car from in 2026.
$50,000 phone, and various other ridiculously expensive.
504K? Okay. Are these real diamonds and real gold on this shit? Hell no. I got two phones. This is like the plug phone extraordinaire, bro. Like this is, okay, bro, you probably got your Bitcoin in this shit. Like, I don't know, dude.
Accessories, like this $370 smart toothbrush. But no matter which
$370 toothbrush?
item you pick, they're going to try to sell you on the experience of luxury. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your head for this. Luxury. Now, you might remember a video I did a couple years ago on those caviar phones, and as ridiculous as those were, you could pretty clearly see their angle.
No, the caviar phones, from what I heard, were scams. They were scams.
For trying to charge so much for a phone, because it was more of an art piece type of thing, right? They'd have literal diamonds on the back of a normal iPhone, or a piece of the moon glued to the back of it, like just pure material insanity. But this Vertu phone has a slightly different angle. It does have some pretty unique hardware, but this is positioned as the world's first AI agent phone for entrepreneurs. I'm dead serious. That's a quote straight from the top of their website. I wish I was joking. Along with a picture of the phone next to a white falcon covered in jewelry. So somehow they're going to try to justify the $5,000+ price tag of.
Bet money that falcon is AI, chat. Bet money that white falcon with the jewelry.
They're going to try to justify the $5,000+ price tag of this phone with a luxury AI experience. We'll get there. So the whole experience starts with the unboxing, and it is definitely pretty insane. Like, this box has drawers and a leather case and an authenticity card, and it actually comes with the charger in the box. Well, actually, I take that back. The charger is in a whole separate box for some reason, but hey, that's real luxury. But surely that can't.
All right,
the
at least
entire
they gave
price
us the
tag. Then you have the phone
charger.
itself, and that's where things start to get a little more interesting. Like, this is a pretty unique phone. It's a little thick. It's got this unique shape where it's not quite a rectangle. It's more of a Vertu V shape everywhere. The front of it has the V shape. The front-facing speakers have the shape. The back of the phone is a V shape, and then this back material is a wine red calf skin leather with this stitching that.
Okay, look, I can't lie. The leather and the stitching is very like premium. This looks very nice. But I could imagine a motherfucker who does have this phone looking at everybody else having like a regular iPhone. They at that point you just gonna start calling people peasants. You're gonna be like, look at that peasant with an iPhone. He doesn't have enough money to afford the luxury that I do. Look at this guy with an Android, a Galaxy S series. Poor people.
Fully wraps around
like,
the top and bottom of the phone. It smells like leather and everything. It's really nice if you're into that. Also, the rails of the phone are stainless steel, kind of fingerprinty, but there's also a whole bunch of exposed screws. It's really solid. The buttons are nice and clicky, and it's funny, they couldn't get the USB Type-C port at the bottom because of this fancy calfskin leather wrap thing, so they have it up here at the top right corner instead. The coolest part, though, is easily these two wings at the back here. These actually both cleverly open up to expose two SIM card trays. On the website, they call them falcon wings that open with perfect poise with Swiss hinges to reveal a hidden monogram, which... yeah, I guess. I'm just genuinely happy to have a toolless SIM card tray. That's actually pretty sweet.
Nah, you know what? I agree with that. Like a toolless SIM card tray kind of like brings me back to like old Galaxy phones, like the S5, where it's like you just take the back off. And then that's why I miss the old phones where it's kind of like you used to take the back piece off. You could take the battery out and you could just put in the SIM. You don't have to use these little tools and like prick it, and then you don't have to like change the shit. You know what I'm saying?
It also means this phone does not have any wireless charging or any waterproofing or IP rating of any kind. But
okay, no wireless charging and no waterproofing. I mean, it is leather on it. And let's be honest, wireless charging is ass. Like, sometimes people try to promote wireless charging like it's all great. Bro, that shit charges your phone so fucking slow. You're just better off just using a wired connection.
You know, that's just a luxury trade-off, right? The specs, like I said, aren't incredible, but they aren't terrible either. They're mostly flagship level. Like,
because look, no cap, I've tried using wireless charging before. Bro, like, no cap, I would leave for like an hour and it would only go up by like 15-20%. And I'm like, an hour, 15-20%? But I got the shit wired, plugged in, bro. That shit's at like 100% in like 20 minutes.
This is a 120 hertz AMOLED display, for real. It's only 1080p, but hey, it's high refresh rate, and it has a whole terabyte of storage and 16 gigs of RAM, which is elite. The Snapdragon 8 Elite chip inside is great, but it's also rocking some absolutely massive budget phone style bezels with brutally rounded corners, and these huge stereo front-facing speakers you would think would be really great. Unfortunately, they're actually quieter and tinier than a normal phone. The extra weight, I will say, actually feels nice. Like, it's the opposite of the iPhone Air effect. You feel like you're getting more for your money when it's substantial like this.
Nah, bro, it's a placebo. It's all a placebo. Like you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got some crazy shit, but realistically it's not.
It's only like 20% heavier than a normal phone, but still, that's nice. But it's not $5,000.
Oh, my bad. Oh, all right, chat. Chat, I'm gonna see if I could go to the bodega real quick to see if I could buy some coffee real quick. Give me a sec. Yo, I got a bodega near my crib. I gotta see if they even open. This is gonna be crazy. What time is it? It's 10:11. Would they be open right now? You said man won't even make coffee in his own home. No, the thing is I did make coffee earlier, but we ran out of coffee grinds. We ran out of coffee. Retro about to go out in a blizzard. Nah, don't worry. Hold up. Hold up. Luckily, the bodega's like 2 blocks away from me, bro. If they close, I'm gonna be like, oh shit. But if they open, I'm gonna be like, what's good? Yo, and they in there, they Indian too, bro. When I see them, I'll be like, wagwan mayo. I know somebody in the chat gonna be like, that's not Indian, bro. That's Jamaican. I'm still gonna hit them with the wagwan. How do you say hi in Indian? Oh my God, Nobu still in the crib? Just hi? I want to say it in their native language. All right. Just say hello. All right. No idea? All right, chat. Let me see if I can like play something for you on the background while I run outside real quick. Say hi to chat. Give me 1 sec. Say hi to the chat. I'm gonna put Mario in the chair. Y'all talk to Mario.
「もう迷
Ooh, the bodega was open. I was sniffing that cocaine. All right, bro. Put my fucking hand. Okay. You look like a retiring cargo loader with that hat on. What you here for? I've been here for 15 years. Let me put some tobacco on my lips. You know what rhymes with bean? Big pain. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mario wanted us to start up Deltarune. The thing is how long is Deltarune? How long is Deltarune? How long is it? Also, I'm gonna need a recap. Only 80? Huh. Rupee said to spark up an anime stream right now. Nah, look, if I spark up anime stream, the whole stream gotta die. That's the problem. I gotta take it down and all this type of shit. Metaphor time? Ah, you see, look, I was the only person outside scooping snow because the snow is falling, but it's good to still scoop it up so you can have like a pathway already like preset. And then I gotta keep coming back out like every like 2-3 hours to just keep on like, Now everybody's starting to follow what I'm doing. You replaying chapter 1 or 2 or watching a summary? I'd rather watch a summary because I already played chapter 1 and 2. But how long is each chapter per chance? I'm not even gonna lie, bro. We might as well just probably going on metaphor. Let me see. I don't know. 7 minutes is all the time that I have to spare. Oh my gosh, bro. Gotta hit the Wesker, baby. Gotta hit the Wesker. 7 minutes. Where's my coffee? Seven minutes. Imagine Wesker hitting that. He's like 6 or 7 minutes. Wesker, you okay? Ouroboros. Wesker, no! Global saturation.
Nice. So then there's the cameras. And again, on the surface, pretty normal. Triple cameras. There's a primary, ultra wide, and a telephoto. But again, it's the more I look into this, the funnier it gets. First of all, the primary camera is already kind of zoomed in for some reason. It's a 35mm focal length instead of the usual roughly 24. And it had an absolute metric ton of options that I'd never seen before in this camera. And I want to understand them. So I go to their website and oh my God, their website. They have a bunch of stuff on their website that says a bunch of crazy things about this camera that at first are kind of believable, maybe.
Always
like I have this page
bet
that
on
says,
that 1% chance of faith. Store closed and I'm staying my ass home.
Oh, of course.
Anyways, how's the Dominican and Chet doing so far?
Yo, no, with the 800 biddy. Thank you, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If they would have even sent you back into work after all that water, and now that it's frigid outside in the snow, if they would have sent you into work knowing that there's a blizzard happening right now, that's literally like the biggest, like, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? If they did that shit, that would have been insanity. That would have been insanity. Especially after all that water damage, the sprinklers going off, everything getting fucked up. Hell no. Hell no. I would have been like, even if they told me, oh yeah, we still working today, I would have called out. I would be like, I'm not coming in. And if they had anything to say about that shit, I would have been like, you're bugging, bro.
Experienced the world's first true mechanical zoom lens. And, you know, it's a $5,000 phone, so I'm thinking maybe there's some world's first here. But I cannot actually for the life of me
Thank
figure
you,
out
Noah,
what
for
they
the
mean by
800
that. Like, I've used
biddies,
this
bro. I
phone so
appreciate
much.
you.
There is nothing going on here with the zoom, like any sort of smooth optical zoom or variable focal length or anything like that. What is mechanical zoom? This is just a normal fixed lens. In no way is this a world's first zoom. I keep reading, there's another section that deep dives on the camera that says it has a real mechanical variable aperture, f1.59 to f4. Oh, okay, great. It was just a misunderstanding. It's a variable aperture. Okay, interesting. That would be cool. It's not a world's first still, but I remember seeing that on the Galaxy S9 back in the day, and it was pretty useful. Like, that was an innovation to control the amount of light hitting the sensor and the depth of field with a simple press of a button. But then I go in to use it on the Vertu phone, and I cannot find any indication of an actual variable aperture camera in this phone. I actually open the portrait mode, and there's a whole aperture slider from f16 to f1, but as I play with this slider, it's very clearly just adding a massive amount of fake software blur to this.
See? That's how they scam you. They tell you all these features that the phone has, and then, like, when an actual person tries to go and look at these features, like MKBHD, he now looking it up, and he's like, bro, all these settings you saying that's in this shit is not really in this shit, and it's all not even physically happening. It's all software bullshit. And the thing is, too, is a lot of these people who do end up being, like, having a lot of money, and then they're like, yo, let me buy one of these expensive-ass phones. They never going to check if these settings are actually, you know, are in the phone. They're just going to be really just looking at the luxury part of the phone, like, wow, look, I got a leather backing. Oh shit, it's stitched. Oh shit, I got all these cool ass. The phone feels heavy. They're not gonna deep dive into see if the settings are actually there and what they're preaching on the website. So now MKBHD, he put them on blast. He's like, wait a minute, that 0.4 aperture is not even there, brother.
Subject. Because after I take a photo and review them on a device that isn't the Vertu phone, it's crazy. The EXIF data actually tries to say these photos are at f1 and f16, but they're clearly lying because the shutter speed didn't change, the ISO didn't change, and the photos look essentially identical to each other. You're gonna have to do better than that, guys. Come on. Really, the most impressive thing about my testing with the Vertu phone cameras, I swear this is true, that little watermark they insist on putting in the bottom left corner of every picture you take.
That's annoying, bro. Like, oh, our camera took this. Man, like, man, I'm cropping that shit out. Get that shit out of here. Like, anybody, yo, if I see anybody on Twitter or on social media post a picture and I see this at the bottom left, I'm gonna be like, damn, yo, dumbass really spent that much money on a phone? Oh my gosh, you spent 5 bands for this shit?
Changes to a dark watermark if the background is light, but it's a light watermark if the background is dark. Cool. You know what, maybe the luxury customer doesn't really care about the camera that much. For some reason. After all, their website says, we pursue artistic soul over mere specifications, which I guess explains why they're using a Sony IMX906 sensor, which is the same as we've seen in Samsung's A55 and the Honor 200 and a bunch of other sub $500 phones. It's not about the specs, though.
Oh, yeah.
It turns out the main sell for this phone isn't the
I'm
cameras,
making myself
it
some
isn't
breakfast.
the specs or the materials or even the wine red
left.
calfskin
My
leather or
eggs
the
are boiling.
Swiss hinges. It's the AI agent. This special Ruby key on the side of the phone here will open a special Vertu Life app that has a 24/7 concierge/butler service that will accommodate
Butler service? Yo, it better be an anime girl. I don't want to hear no, hello, MKBHD. I want to hear, when I click that button,
Ohio, senpai.
that's what I want to fucking hear. And I want to be like, yo, how you doing, baby? Yo, Yuzuki Noah, nah. Don't be hitting me with that kek with the fucking, that friggin', no, bro. No. It's the truth, bro. If I'm spending 5K on this shit, bro, I want to hear,
Ohio, senpai.
that's what I want to hear, bro.
your every request. Kinda. Now, okay, the idea itself is not
Maid
actually
Velvet
that insane.
gonna
Like, there are a
serve me
number of super
breakfast
high-end credit
and
cards that have
booty in
similar
bed.
perks that have like a concierge service that comes with
Yo,
it, where you can like.
Oh my mama, Aid, I'm be laying in bed like this. Yo, straight up, I be looking like,
Or text a number, and it'll snag a restaurant reservation for you or help you make travel plans or that sort of thing. But again, with this one, the more I look into it, the funnier it gets. When I first opened the Vertu Life app, it gives me all these suggestions, conveniently thematically divided into a bunch of V stuff. Vitality, which is a bunch of health and fitness related stuff. Vision, for a bunch of business related insights. And there's Victory and Vantage and Various, which just shows some other stuff like getting a Michelin star reservation or a private chef or fashion advice. And then from there, you can open a chat with either an AI or human assistant who can handle everything you need. Now, I don't have any insane asks, but I do want to test it, so I hit the Ruby button and open the generic concierge, which has a bunch of different names and profile pictures and personalities available, by the way. But no matter which one I opened, it would read.
You see this ugly ass butler, bro? No. I already told you. I don't want to hear no hello, William. Where my anime girls at, bro? You know what? Let me pick one from a show, bro. Give me Hibana from freaking Fire Force, the beautiful tan skin girl with the flower eyes. Give me her, bro.
but no matter which one I opened, it would reopen.
And fuck that, I don't even want a PNG photo. I better see a 3D model, man. I'm trying to make Shawty spin, if you know what I mean.
Same chat. So
give me that
let's go
3D
with
model.
Amber. So the first thing I asked was, what's the weather? To which I got a nicely copied and pasted weather report. I should have expected that. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to ask for. But then I had an idea. Just, okay, order me one of those new shirts from mkbhd.com. That would be my task. And sure enough, I was immediately plummeted into this full-on text conversation with an agent who sent me screenshots and asked me what size I wanted and what shipping address, and eventually placed an order for the shirt on my behalf. Now that's very exciting. Mission accomplished. The agent
No, but then here's the thing though. You could have just done that yourself. Because you had to keep going through prompts like, what shirt do you want? Large. Okay, is this it? Yes. Okay, is this your shipping? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna order it. Is everything up to standard? Do you want to approve or process the payment? Yes. You could have just done that yourself on the website.
actually did what I asked it to. But there were
I made a kick. Yo, y'all so quick with it, bro. Y'all made a keck smile out of. Oh my.
a couple of weird things about it though. Number one, the dollar amount I was told to pay was $20.30, but it's a $29 shirt. So I even verified, I asked again before I paid just to make sure, hey, is it actually $20? And the butler was like, yeah, that's the price. So then number two, when it came time to pay, they asked what payment method I'd like to use. I said, I didn't really want to enter a credit card number into the chat. They said, no problem. We take PayPal. It literally said PayPal or USTD. So I had to open up PayPal on my computer, send the money to Virtu, and then send them a screenshot of my PayPal payment that I'd paid. Really odd, probably more work than just going to the website and ordering the shirt myself.
That's what I'm saying. That's way more work. Just go to the website and buy it yourself.
Also, a screenshot seems fairly easy to Photoshop. But then number three, they requested some extra time to complete this transaction, specifically if they could wait till 10 a.m. Beijing time. I was doing all this in our studio at like 2 p.m., so that's like 3 a.m. Beijing time or something like that. So by the time I got through with all of this chatting, which took like an hour and a half, it still had a couple more hours left to go to actually have them place the order.
You went through an hour when you could have made that transaction in 5 minutes. 5K phone, by the way.
And sure enough, I checked back later that night in the back end, since this is our store. I can see that the order was placed for Marquez Brownlee at 9:03 p.m. that night. So like 7 hours after my chat with them. So then number four, on top of all of this, there have been plenty of typos along the way. And this is just like, between all the typos and also it asking for a more reasonable time to do the action, I understand that this is clearly not an AI assistant. This is definitely human. I actually chatted with this human assistant long enough to ask, are you a human? To which they replied, it's real, man. It's real. It's real, man. It's a real.
Whoa, just take it easy, man. Like that's the vibes that it gave off. Whoa, just take it easy, man, from Drake and Josh. It's real, man.
Oh, man. I don't know. Also, the USTD thing, I don't really know what that is. Whenever I Google pay with USTD, it always autocorrects to USDT, which is a crypto. So it's either a typo, which is a red flag, or it's a crypto, which is even more of a red flag. And just the whole time I'm talking to this agent, I'm getting the feeling that these are like a bunch of canned, pre-typed lines combined with a bunch of like hastily written text by someone who's like barely awake at 4 a.m. Like all of this brings me to why.
But isn't that scary? Because now you're giving your information. Right? Like, imagine if you didn't use your PayPal and instead you gave your credit card information thinking that it's an AI robot when it's just a person on the back end acting as AI and he's also taking your credit card information. Bro, dude, what?
This phone is so silly. This whole Virtu brand, it turns out, was originally started in London by Nokia as a sort of luxury sub-brand, but then it was sold off and bought by private equity and then moved to China where it's turned into a less honest version of what it was. Shout out to Aaron, Mr. Who's the Boss. He also did a video diving a bit deeper onto that part of it.
I love his videos. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This guy, he is a beast. Like every time it comes to tech videos, shout out to him.
This company and how it kind of just feels
I love his
suspiciously
videos,
like a ZTE phone at this point. Also, the longer you look at their website, it's obvious. The more it just reads like AI slop designed it to just get picked up by search engines by using as many buzzwords as possible. That's actually why I think they got so much stuff on their site just wrong. All the camera stuff before about having the world's first mechanical zoom.
Yeah, like MKBHD and that guy I feel like are the best when it comes to like reviewing tech. Whatever happened to that one tech guy? He used to have like a white beard. And he used to always be in this room. I forgot what happened to him, but I think he went through like some type of controversy that people just lost all credibility towards, bro. And then like he just fell into obscurity. I forgot what his name used to be, bro. It used to be a guy. It was like a white dude with a beard, and he always sat on a table. You said vanish off the face. Not Review Tech USA. No. Unbox Therapy. There you go, Nep. You see, you already know. It was Unbox Therapy.
Which doesn't make any sense. The physical variable aperture stuff. Which
I don't know what controversy he went through, but bro, he lost. Like, I don't know why. I feel like his viewership just plummeted. What did he go through? Like, what happened with him?
Just made up. Also, their site says the phone has a Snapdragon 8 Elite Supreme, which is not a real thing. That's not a chip that actually exists.
They lying about the chips now? Motherfucker says Supreme, but they put in the same. Oh.
So many endless pages on their website with jumbles of words that don't really mean anything. And honestly, it all checks out. Like, there was no way that this was going to be worth it from the beginning.
You said he was faking reviews and being buyer out. Ah, you see, that's where you fuck up, bro. You can't mess up your credibility with your viewers, bro. Like, if a product sucks, you got to be honest and let them know the product sucks. That's why I fuck with MKBHD. I remember one day when he did a review on this little ass AI shit that used to clip onto your shit. Remember, he also did an AI review on that stupid ass rabbit orange box toy that was like $100 and something, and that shit couldn't even basically do. That shit was doing bare minimum prompts, and they were charging like 100 to like 180. I forgot the price. But bro, I remember then they got mad at MKBHD because he told them like straight up like, yo, this shit kind of garbage. And the company was like, oh, we're gonna sue you because it was like a lot of shit that happened with MKBHD because he basically told the truth. He was like, this shit ass. And they were like, nah, bro, you fucked up our marketing and shit. Nah.
The only way that this could maybe be worth it is if that concierge service actually works and gets you whatever you want, because there's no subscription price. Like, you just buy the phone.
All right, chat, I'm not gonna lie. Let
Which
me
is
finish
expensive.
this video,
But
then I
you
gotta get my
infinite
eggs.
24/7 access for it to book whatever you want and skip lines and do things for you. That theoretically could be worth it, but that's a big if. I would say my experience suggests it's not the most capable thing in the world, but benefit of the doubt, maybe my task was too small. Maybe 9 hours to order a t-shirt was reasonable because it's supposed to take 9 hours to get a luxury yacht instead. I don't know. But I would also think that $5,000 one-time payment for a 24/7, 365 infinite concierge service is probably not a very good concierge service. And you know what? That's the thing about phones at this point. It's just a phone. Like, they're all doing the same thing. It makes phone calls.
Exactly.
It runs Android. It takes pictures. It uses apps. Whether it's $50.
And mind you, what you're doing here, you could have probably done with like a regular iPhone. And we're not even talking about like the high-end iPhones, like the Pro Max. You could have just done that shit probably with like a regular iPhone.
Or $50,000. This one just happens to be a crudely skinned Android phone designed to take advantage of people with way more dollars than cents. Get it?
Ah, I like
Thanks for
that.
watching.
Way more dollars than cents. MKBHD, I see you. That was a good wordplay, bro. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go get my eggs. W video. MKBHD cooked. Good morning, whoa. Shout out to the eggs. Butter toast. No, well, jam. Shit, bro. She. Boiled motherfucking eggs, baby. You said smiling breakfast? Oh, it does look like it's smiling. I'm not gonna lie. It does look like it's smiling. It does look like it's smiling. Did I watch Dragon Ball yesterday? I'm not gonna lie to you, Digital. I went straight to sleep. We busted out a 14-hour stream yesterday. I closed my eyes and I said, put him in a coffin. I went to sleep. You are bugging. Okay. Here's a good summary of chapter 2 since you probably don't remember chapter 1. Summary, 10 minutes. That's not a fucking summary, bro. That is not a fucking summary.
Deltarune Chapter 2 starts right where the last...
You said metaphor? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to get a metaphor because we're about to get to like some crazy moment right now in metaphor. But I'll watch this video, eat my breakfast, and then potentially, I mean, we're gonna have to keep on egging on with metaphor.
Episode left off. Literally, it's the next day. Our heroes save the day, but does that world even actually exist? The time goes by at school ever so slowly while Susie and Chris await the chance to hopefully see their furry friend Ralsei again. When class finally ends, they approach the portal door with great intent, only to be interrupted by their classmate Noelle, who wants Susie to study with her at the library. Oh, but she's cute though, it's okay, don't worry about it. She's like the biggest crush on Susie. Oh, just tell her, girl, tell her how you feel. Okay.
Shut your ass up and get on with the fucking summary. Holy shit!
Anyways, yes, Castletown is right where we left it, and it's better than ever. All our friends from before have made this place their new home. It's comfy here. There's plenty to do, but that group project does need to get done, so Susie and Chris eventually say their goodbyes and head off to the library until tomorrow. But oh, classic Lancer, ever the jokester. He goes and jumps into Chris's pocket so he can see the world. And what a nice world it is. It's like our very own slice of life anime.
This motherfucker. Yo! Bro, no wonder this shit 10 minutes long. He's summarizing at the same time as glazing, bro. Like every scene, he's just like, oh, look at Sans right there in the store. Oh, little Sans. Like, oh, bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
Maybe we can even get to see some wholesome young love between a couple of awkward adolescents. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, sorry, wrong script. At the library, there's actually another Dark World fountain. Inside is the Matrix, Resurrections. To make matters worse, Noelle got sucked into this dark world and captured by the new villain, Queen. Queen was once a benevolent leader, but turned unhinged when an internet outage afflicted her domain. And I get it. We've all been there. The internet radicalized me too, because there's a gigabit municipal fiber optic internet down the street from me, but I'm stuck with Spectrum. But I digress. Thankfully, Ralsei...
I agree with him there. Spectrum is ass, bro. I will forever be a Spectrum hater, bro. Even if I see workers, bro. I remember chat. Did I ever tell y'all? I think I reminded some of y'all. There was a time where I ended up getting Verizon Files. Had no problem with Verizon Files ever since, right? I had like 1 or 2 times where Verizon Files kind of fucked up on me. They fixed it and I never had an issue. There was a Spectrum guy that kept showing up near my house waiting for me outside my crib. And when I one day walked up to my house and took the keys out of my pocket, bro was like, yo, you Emmanuel? I was like, who are you? Oh, I'm with Spectrum. I said, oh, hell no. I'm like, no. Y'all trying to sell me Spectrum when I already left y'all shit? I was like, why the fuck you know my first name? Mad Federal. I'm like, how do you know my first name? Because the thing is with Spectrum is whenever they go to people's houses, right? I think they have a list of people and they know their names because I guess it's like part of the mailing list and the addresses. Bro, when he called out my government name, that shit got me so tight. It got to a point where like I think I saw him again and I said, bro, stop coming to my house asking me for Spectrum. He's like, come on, man. I could give you an offer, man, for the first year. I could give it to you for like this much dollars. I said, no, bro, what y'all got is not going to help me. I'm a streamer. oh, you're a streamer. I'm like, yes, I need good upload speed. You guys don't have that. Can you at least try? Like, bro kept on persisting. Like, can you at least try our service? I'm like, I already tried your fucking service. It got to a point where I think I had to go to a website and I had to put myself on a do not disturb list with Spectrum. Like, I told them, yo, stop sending me mail. Stop coming to my house. Stop trying to call me. Leave me the fuck alone. I hate you motherfuckers, bro. Like, yo, I'm sorry. If you're a Spectrum worker in the chat, you're my op. I fucking hate you, bro.
Rushed over to this new world to help. But how did he even know what was happening? And how did he get here? There's really only one way to settle a dispute.
You're done! You're done! You're done! You're done, bro! No, you're done! You're done! No, you're done! You're done! You're done! Done! Got me fucked up! Dumbass video! Nah, you're done! You're done! Ooh! Post anyway! Post that shit anyway! Nah. Nah, he ruined Metaphor. Not Metaphor. He ruined Deltarune for y'all. We're booting up Metaphor. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that guy. 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 He ruined it, bro. You gonna I'm gonna say a word that's gonna get people mad, but I don't care. Bro ear raped me, bro. That's what the fuck that shit was, bro. That's what the fuck he just did to me, bro. You ain't gonna... I'm at a certain volume watching your shit. Then you gonna blast my fucking ears like that? Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, at least if I'm playing a horror game, I'm expecting it. No, bro, you just gonna blast my ears when I'm trying to listen to your shit? Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that guy. Fuck his video. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck his YouTube channel. Oh, let me see this. Give me a sec.
I trust this will suffice.
Trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
That dude started going off in the studio. Huh. You said, look at the ref, bro? Yes, sir. Ooh! No, bro. Ooh. Ooh, no, bro, that hurt. Oh my God, bro. Nah, AJ Styles, why you hit Shinsuke that hard? Shit. He really gave it his all at that point. Oh. The ref. The ref said, oh shit. Yo, man. Nah, bro. He said, I don't know how Nakamura still fought after this. Nah, he a trooper. Here's more. Oh, hold on. They fucking each other up.
This
Liv Morgan and EO.
knee back.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie though. I saw some shots where Liv Morgan also hit her really hard. Bro, they were hitting each other hard this match. Bro, yo, she just came back from an injury, bro, and then you're gonna hit her with a Falcon knee?
By Io Sky. Watch the kick now by
Oh, nah, they traded.
Knee bang.
Yeah, that kickback was personal. She said, nah, son, you ain't gonna hit me like that.
By Io Sky. Watch the kick now by
Boom. Yo, shout out to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan and Roxanne are so fine, bro. I also like Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, I want her to pick me up. I want Rhea Ripley to pick me up.